About some common issues when you do a long shot. The first one is using your hand for power. You might think that to make the shot fast. So how do you apply force? This is purely using your hand for power. You're not using your body's strength. This method will never give you a quality shot. To make a long shot that is both fast and has a sinking trajectory, don't use too much force with your hand. Use your center of gravity and body strength. I'll exaggerate it a bit for demonstration. You see, it looks like my hand is making the shot, but in reality, I'm using my body to push down for the long shot. The key is to push down with your body, to help your hand press the shot, following the direction you want the shot to go. You should feel a slight pause. This shot is directly pressed out by you, by pushing down your center of gravity. And pressing the shot with your hand, it will be both fast and heavy. As long as the opponent doesn't create an arc and directly hits the shot, it will definitely go into the net, and you can basically dominate in amateur matches. This shot is pressed out by you. For this long shot, what do we use to press it? It's hard to press it with just your hand. Watch my hand. If I only use my hand, the shot speed will be very slow. But watch when I add in my body, the shot speed. Did you see that? After the shot goes out, your center of gravity is in a pressed down position. You'll press the shot's trajectory downward. So the lower it travels, the faster the shot will be. Now, the second point to discuss. Tilt the paddle slightly more upright. Make the shot travel like this. It should feel a bit like you're chopping downward. But don't lift it up, just go straight down. Since the shot you send out has backspin, you must make contact with the bottom of the ball, just like this kind of feeling. Use this force, a little bit of force, and then move your hand downward. Position it in the middle. Then press diagonally downward, like this to press the ball. If you hit normally, the shot will just go upwards. This is a regular hit. This is pressing down. It's like pushing the shot downward while pressing on it. Then we use the body weight properly. The shot you squeeze out like this will float a lot. There's also the issue of the hitting point. The hitting point must be close to the table, no matter what kind of spin the long shot has. All long shots must follow the three close principles. The hitting position must be close to the body. The stance must be close to the table. And the first bounce should be close to the baseline. Then use the descending force of the shot. Your body and hand, combined with the downward force of the shot. When these three aspects are together, your shot will have a very strong backspin. When serving, with the same strength, look at this serve end. This serve of mine. When it comes to your hand after going out, you can feel a complete difference, especially with the last serve. You will clearly feel that the shot has strong backspin. With the first two serves, you feel like you can just tap it, and without much effort, you can return the shot. The feeling in your body is slightly downward. You can see it from this angle, that at the moment of hitting the shot, the body's center of gravity is lowered. Only by doing this, can you press the trajectory as low as possible. If after serving, you see me like this, you see the trajectory of the shot going up, then it loses speed. And it's not heavy either. The hitting point is in the upper middle part, this spot. If I serve from the upper middle spot, see what happens to the shot? If you hit from the upper middle spot, the racket angle will look like this. If you continue forward, it will become pure topspin. You must hit the lower middle part, scoop the shot in the middle. This spot. Then the hitting position on the ball is in the middle or slightly below the middle. The lower middle part of the racket, the lower middle part of the ball. Then push it forward and press it with your weight. You see, it's this feeling. You don't need to use much force with your hand. No need to use much force with your hand. Just do what? Do a forward motion. It's like the feeling of a pendulum. Move forward and down a bit. Don't use too much force. See, like this, use your hand like a pendulum. Use the momentum from that movement. You need to sync with the rhythm of the shot. And then press down with your body weight. Pay attention, everyone. After making contact with the shot, there's a sudden stop action. This can be understood as instant braking. If your wrist goes too far, you won't generate any speed. Do you see? This is it. Look, the shot floats over. Just using that bit of force, then keep the hitting point low. Keep the hitting point low. Press down with your body weight. If you encounter this kind of shot, how should you return it? Leave a comment below. See this feeling? Don't use too much force. Just go naturally. As long as you sync with the rhythm, that's fine. Now let me tell you when to press down. If I press down after making contact with the shot, it might be a bit late. Look, if I press down after making contact, the shot has already been made. Pressing down then won't help much. So you need to press down your body weight just before making contact. Press down at that moment and keep the hitting point as low as possible. The closer to the white line on the table, the better. That's how you increase the quality of the shot. Squeeze it out and press down. So everyone needs to first focus on this. The feeling in your hand. Once you get that feeling right, then sync it with the timing. Look at the point of contact, the landing point on the table. Combine that with the feeling when you make contact with the shot, along with the angle of the paddle and the contact point, and the timing of the shot as it comes down. Focus on these aspects first. Practice the feeling of squeezing the shot. Then you can apply what you just mentioned. You should press down your center of gravity. Otherwise, if you start with your center of gravity, you may easily lose the feeling with your hand once you begin using your center of gravity. I want to tell everyone the timing for using it. When should you press down your center of gravity? The point of contact should be as close to your body as possible. See, press it close to your body. If it's too far from your body, it won't work. So, just before you make contact with the shot, your body should start to press down. If you wait until after the shot, pressing down won't be quick enough. Just before making contact, both your legs and upper body should be in a downward pressing state. That's the feeling. From this angle, it appears to drift to the side a bit. Also, you'll notice that the first bounce and the second bounce happen very quickly. It's very fast. Because the lower the arc of the shot, the faster the second bounce. Especially when you press down with your center of gravity, the shot drops faster. The speed increases. The closer it is, the better. This shows that it's moving faster. If your shot has this effect, then it lacks speed. This power application happens as you press down right before you make contact with the shot. If it's too early, it won't work. If you start applying force from here, your opponent will easily notice. If you apply force too early, the shot will be slower. Secondly, if you start applying force from here, your opponent can tell you're about to make a long shot. A short shot isn't executed like that. We make good use of the forward momentum of the entire motion. Then, at the moment of impact, we add a bit of force with the hand, pushing downwards. It's a downward push, and your body also presses down at this time. You see, it's at this moment that the shot becomes both fast and floating, yet with backspin. See, this shot has backspin. If you receive it as topspin, it will go into the net. So, how do you handle this shot? How do you normally receive it? To handle this shot well, you must receive it as a backspin shot. Use your wrist to create an arc. Hit the shot at its bounce point.